Can you see it? All the snow. Just let it snow. Yes, oh Lord. Look at your snow. Let it snow. Lord, my God. Yes, more. Let it pour down. Stick to the ground. Let it pour down. In the name of the Lord, who makes it snow. Great I am. Great I am. He is the Lord. That's snowflakes for the first time since 2007. And I was, well, right now, I'm living out of my vehicle. Doing something here. Actually doing something. I can't tell you because it's a surprise. Hold on, I'm lighting my cigarette. Yes, Lord, your joy. I will be glad to. Too bad I didn't have my cord. It actually broke after when I chose and decided to move out. I didn't have to do nothing. It sure is cold out a little bit. You see it right by the light, right by the light, Lord my God. Where you make it snow, little more, let it pour right down, in the name of the Lord. Your joy, I will be glad in the snow. Snow. First time in Alabama since 2007 or 2008. I want to say 2008. Now 2004, the hurricane that down South Alabama, it done made it rain like it was 10 inches in front of your face. That was a lot of rain. Well, January 3rd, what would do you remember? What was you doing in the middle of the night? Fingers just a little cold. You know, I went the other day somewhere to a warehouse. Someone tried to get me to believe that a rhubarb plant was heroin, a heroin plant. with fake rhubarb seeds. That building, uh, well, gonna be tore down. First of all, first, God is Lord. He makes the snow and darkness. Yes, Lord. Look at this snow up, getting thicker. Look, it's getting thicker. Look at it. Look at it. It was I don't know what you call it, but as you can, that's what you call it. It's getting thicker. Do I see some gloves? It's about cold. Hold on, let me find my gloves. That might be a little better, even though they're thin little gloves. It'll take a little bit more time to get warm. Just like snow. It makes it he takes his time. The angel makes it snow. When will the wind blow? Let it just snow. Little harder. In the name of the Lord. He is joy, Lord my God. Great I am. That he makes it snow. Oh, it's getting lighter now. This is cool, just watching snow. Makes it lighter. That's God. Maybe I ought to put on some thicker gloves. Right after this little... Oh, it's over. Let me put on some thicker gloves. Hey, how's that for talking to myself, y'all? Of course, an audience on YouTube. Oh, that might do it. There we go, some little warm mittens. Oh, it's getting thicker again. Snow. For the first time, here to report to you, YouTube, towards a Hanukkah of a Merry Christmas. Praise the Lord, Hanukkah. Praise my God that He makes it snow in the night time. Someone once said, they'll make me stay in Jefferson County, Birmingham City Jail for the rest of my life, with aliens that disappear out of nowhere, that'll look like a dinosaur, even like the KKK. I'll show you later on today. The hideout of the KKK in Alabama, where it used to be. A red pad next to some trees. They actually, in the books even say it, used to worship trees. For real. Used to worship trees. I'm gonna show you something. Very educating. It's an actual cross. You know, you can believe in the God you believe in, but it's an actual cross of the KKK. Do it to anybody. They thought the Romans, you go back way in history, they thought the Romans killed everybody on trees. But that's another video to make. But the Romans, you know what they would do? Actually, I don't remember that part. Well, it's called the head of. Let me show you. Show you something here. They had a rod, a stick. They would punish them. Yeah. Just like I said, I didn't remember at that second. They had rods of sticks. Rods of sticks, they would beat them like the KKK of long ago, which don't even exist no more. Here we go. Rods of sticks. Well, they started by worshiping trees. the history books. Now I went through 3 years of good education. I earned two C's in high school. The rest were A's and B's. Well, then I went to college. I had only one C at Miles College. That's a reporting, lawyer, investigating school. Now, I did my major beforehand in the Air Force. Of the 326 special forces, they got certain squads where they got briefings with it. Well, the 326 is the stricter of it. You got to score pretty high on the ASVAB test to be in the special forces. And well, they like to play games. It's a lot of head games. Well, my experience, I first got off the bus, head games. Well, you see, when someone is in the 326 Special Forces, people think they can instigate you to strike them. But that's the first thing, that you don't strike nobody. That they say, what are you looking at? That's my first experience. I looked at him, see what he's doing, then I looked away. He just so happened to be looking at a line. Well, he looked straight ahead. I looked straight ahead. He said, look straight ahead. Hands down. Well, that's how they all are, but they're a little stricter. But you still got dust on your bed frame. That you've already cleaned it. Well, the dust of the frizz of the blanket. Well, see, it's either you give in off the bus, whether they choose to start with you the very second you get off the bus, looking at them. It's either you give in, you cry like a little baby, or you start doing what's called push-ups. Well, one day, our instructors were in a bad mood. This was later on. And he said, someone in the group ain't following orders. Well, I get that somebody was the instructor, because he's about to make us do a live push-up. We did a lot of diamond push-ups. And it was close to 150. Well, it's either you stop, give in, you cry like a little baby, Because you're doing some diamond push-ups. But beforehand, let's retrace the fact of preparing yourself of what's called prepared readiness. You know you're gonna go somewhere in life, make something of yourself, what you've been dealt. Or you quit and give in and succumb and be another casualty. Well, you see, in special forces, they like to train you with something. Well, see, nowadays it's a different story than, World War II, Vietnam. It's done in secret. Papers on the ground. Like I'm about to like I'm gonna show you this morning. When it turns daylight, of course. But something should never happen. Being someone kidnapped. And I got the proof to show that in Alabama. It's at a warehouse. I don't know how old. It must be pretty old. Or just the fact that she was lady small, just like I figured. Lady small, size and petite, not wide, size 7. And actually had a bath slippers with it. Now, I don't know how old. People always lie on paperwork, what you find. But them say they're pretty new. Last time I went to Lackland, they didn't have those. No, they didn't. No, sir. They sure didn't. Well, when one gets poisoned, it's called it ain't the last 3 weeks. 'Cause the last week of it, you're busier than the other. Except it's just at the rooms. What happens when someone does a full court press? You wanna know what happens? Something's gonna give way. I'll make a video of it, of a full court press. of a certain someone that thought they could revive the KKK. It's just a few. It's just a few. Some things you gotta take into consideration of options. You got options. You got decisions. It's called discernment. What's a big fat lie? What's not a lie? Now, whether or not an alien that done flew in a ship and turned into a vehicle or not. That's the kind of stuff they try to tell people. Now, I never seen a spaceship and turn into a vehicle right out from the midst of the air to the ground. Anyone with me, yay or nay? All right. Well, the kind of things they try to tell you, I'm gonna tell you the name that they're gonna bring up back. Here's the initial WDK. 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 I can't remember the full names. WDK. And well, you ain't gonna like what you see. That's why it's a documentary. It's places old, warehouses old. It's old history of the past. Well, you see. I'll show you the pad they had. There's only a few of them. One little family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, they were with the two family members when when he died of a heroin overdose. Matter of fact, he died in Jasper Hospital, 2015. I don't remember when. Hey, probably at the beginning of December. Only went to the hospital one time. Well, I chose to do him one little favor is to bring his ashes. Did two little favors for him. I really should have never done. Picking up his little ash box. Picking it up. Who? Question is, who keeps someone's ashes? To tell you the truth, in a box. There's a black box in the head of a necklace with ashes in it. My point exactly. Well, his name was Israel Loves. Had two of them. We're going to tell that story a little bit later. Well, just like the airport's they got a bust. Someone gave him information to someone else for someone else to do. Well, they caught 3 luggages. Looked like some marijuana, but cocaine. Some you can't smell. Some you can't even taste. Nah, I found that out just a little while ago. Actually try to drug me with it. Well, see, minds get distracted and tend to forget. I always thought you could smell it and even taste it. They must have came out with something new. A cocaine you can't smell or taste. Boy, it'll make you feel just like you're drunk, but it's one swig of it. It can put bubbles on your feet, blisters. So if you're getting blisters out of nowhere, you're getting blisters out the blue, like you're playing football with some old raggedy socks and your cleats been broken in. That ain't happening. You got some problems with somebody you think you trust a little too much. Or maybe you're trapped. Someone, well, not trapped, because there's always a way out. Always. Look at that. Little Miles college hat. It looks blue right now, but it's purple and gold. Always a way out. Well, it seems to be no way. That there is. One already proved that. And it only took one. He only used words. They tried to lock him up on a few occasions. And guess what? I use letters. Matter of fact, I used over 5-page letters. Page letter, that's a lot of sentences with alphabets of words. To be exact, of B pluses in college. That's pretty good. Miles College is a college of a chance. That's what they say. College of a chance. Well, you got certain schools. You got Sanford. It's Sanford. You got Alabama, which is a different type of doctrinalship. Doctors, just a bigger college. That's lawyers too, but that's not their prime. Well, you got Auburn, more industrial. What other? I don't know about A&M. I don't know about A&M. I never read about them or studied them.